Good afternoon. How was your day?
It was nice. It was a bit busy than usual, but I would rate it an 8 out of 10.
Can you tell us a bit more about yourself?
Yeah, sure. So my name is Maheer, and I just graduated last month from my MBA with placement, and I just completed my placement along with it. And currently, I'm just exploring the market, looking out for jobs. Other than that, just enjoying the weather, the change in weather conditions in the UK, and yeah, I'm just planning to go back home next month though. Yeah.
How come MBA with placement?
So basically, I did my bachelor's in business administration. So I feel like doing an MBA just kind of adds to it. And business is something I was really interested in as a kid. So I was like, why not? So doing an MBA in the UK again was one of the major decisions I made because it was for a year, and then I did the MBA with placement, which made it 2 years. So basically, I just added work experience to my placement without entering the market yet. So that's the reason I took placement to kind of have the experience of work before I graduate.
What is the biggest challenge you have faced so far?
I think for me, because I've never lived on my own before, so coming to the UK for my master's was definitely one of the biggest steps I took in my life. And I wouldn't call it a challenge, but it was more of me exploring how I would function if I'm not in my comfort zone. And I believe I performed really well. So that makes me kind of feel like, oh, I perform better when I'm under pressure or when I'm in new environments. So this challenge I definitely took on really well, and I'm really proud of myself for that.
Was there a turning point or a key moment that changed everything and you are here today?
I think yes. So I remember I actually wanted to come to the UK, but I did not know the timeline, like when I would. But then the situation back home wasn't really favoring my master's in Pakistan, because technically if you do a master's in Pakistan, it would be like 2 to 3 years, that too without work experience. So my dad was like, are you sure you want to do like 3 years of MBA and not really step into the corporate sector? And I was like, oh, I think that's the point where I move out of country and do my master's and then just explore all of the things I wanted to do.
What does a day look like in your life?
So basically I have a proper day and then there's a lazy day. So we won't talk about the lazy day because I technically don't do anything that day. And I have 2 of those every week. So the normal day would be just me waking up at 9 or 10 and going shower, having my breakfast, and then heading towards the library. Even though I've graduated, but I still go to the library to sort things out, look how the market is, review some emails, get things done, and then after that I just head back home. So basically my place is in the university, so I don't really have to do travel much. So I come back, I have my lunch, and then I would just want to watch TV or maybe hang out with my friends, and then by evening I do further some online work again, and then we call it a night.
What keeps you motivated when things get tough?
That's a very good question. I think the little me keeps me motivated. The dreams that Maheer had, the things she saw as a kid are sometimes the key motivational factor for me. If I feel oh, I cannot do it, I'm done, then I vision myself as a kid that's literally what you wanted. So why are you backing off? Everyone would have a tough moment, a second or a minute in their life, but that does not define what future would look like. So just staying strong and thinking about all of the struggle you did to be here at the spot are few of the motivational things that keep me moving forward.
Lesson you've learned so far?
I would say I've learned a lot of lessons, but the major one would be to trust yourself. Sometimes people might try to define what things you could do, what things you can't do, but in the end, it's really up to you. Are you willing to do it or are you not? So for me, that's a major lesson I learned the hard way, where I would just be oh, you think I can't do that? Okay, I wouldn't do it. I never tried. But now it's more me believing in myself, oh yeah, I think I can do this, and then just going forward with it. So the lesson learned is just believe in yourself.
If you could give advice to your younger self, what would that be?
I am a very satisfied person to where I am right now, but I feel if there's something that I could change about it as a kid, would be maybe having more dreams. I think I did not dream enough, but maybe like having bigger dreams than this.
Wouldn't you tell yourself or give advice to your younger self to buy bitcoins?
Well, that's true though, but I don't think I'd have money back then to even buy a Bitcoin, even though it was cheap as hell, but still, I don't think so. But yeah, that's a good one. Maybe I would.
What's one thing people would be surprised to know about you?
Okay, that's a very good one. I wanted to say something about myself in the beginning, but I think I just kept it for this question. I saw that coming. That would be, so I spent more than half of my life in Nigeria. And even though I am Pakistani, of course, but I kind of share both cultures. I understand both cultures. I enjoy both cultures. And I think that's one reason it has shaped me how I am. Not only the way I do things, but the way I think, because now I have like two different cultures, because Pakistan and like Nigeria, they're like two different countries, two different continents. But I get my learning and my experience from both of them. And I think that's something that adds to how I react to things, how I do things. And that's something I am really happy and proud of. And yeah, that's something like people don't expect. They're like, oh, are you from Nigeria? I'm like, yeah. So that's really shocking for most of the people until I do the pidgin English accent. I can do that, but I don't want to do that right now, but yeah.
What is that one thing which gives your life meaning?
So because I am from Pakistan, women and girls generally are not pushed towards doing things. Like we don't expect girls or women to like study, go to universities, or like run a family, because we have this thing that we feel like, oh, only males are supposed to do it. When that's not the thing, like girls can also do it if they want to. So I think that's one thing that really adds meaning to what I do and why I do, because I feel like I just want to break that stereotype or that thinking that, oh, it's only it's only men that could earn and not like bring bread back home. Women can also do that, and that's something that keeps me motivated and going.
Your favorite book?
Girl Boss by Sophia.
Favorite quote?
Go hard or go home.
Favorite movie?
I have a lot. I don't know. There's so many coming in my brain right now. Wait. Oh my God. I don't think I can rate a movie that I really love.
Favorite sport?
Badminton.
Favorite country?
Ooh, that's crazy. I would just say Saudi Arabia. I cannot be like Pakistan or Nigeria. Let's do Saudi Arabia.
Favorite song?
Love Story by Taylor Swift. I love that song.
Favorite dish?
Chicken biryani. Pakistani chicken biryani with potatoes in it and raita on the side with iced Coke.
So what would be your last message?
So firstly, thank you so much for having me here. It was really nice interviewing with you, Imran. Before I leave, I think one thing I would really want to put out in the world is just trust yourself. Literally, just trust yourself and everything would be fine. Like you do have difficult times, you do have difficult moments, difficult seconds, difficult days, difficult years. But it's all about literally believing in yourself that you could survive them. And then you would.